Hi there, these are Cancer Angel Tarot card readings. Much love. These messages are general, so take what applies because they're general. Everything that you are hearing right now might not apply to you at this point in time. So give thanks, share the messages out with someone that they might be for. I appreciate you liking, commenting, and being a subscriber on the channel. And I appreciate those of you that send through from time to time. Super thanks, super chat. Much love and gratitude. I'm picking up the energy that you are an earth angel for true. You are really angelic. It's giving the energy that you did not allow the way how the or you do not allow the way how the world is or can be sometimes to corrupt you or discourage you from loving and being an actual earth angel. And I am feeling as if you are about to be blessed or rewarded. I feel like for a long while, because you are so nice, people think that you're a pushover. Probably people think you're naive because you're like a good Samaritan, right? In this time where people expect people to be bad or to be selfish, it seems to me like you have space in you for love and for care, even even when it is difficult. Even when it is difficult for yourself, even when people expect that you would be blocking them, like people come and people talk about you, people, not that it's not that you're weak, it's like certain things happen to you and people thought that, like, maybe because of what happened you would put up some barriers or whatever, but you still are open to love. So people are expecting you to be defensive with rights to it, because they see things that happen to you, because you're probably someone that gets taken for granted. Like, people see things happen to you that are not so good. So people are sometimes looking out and thinking, whoa, the next time for sure Cancer Collective is gonna be a bit cold because of that thing that happened. It was something public, right? It turns out that the next time they see you, you're still kind, you're still open, you're still good, you're still sharing, you're still caring kind of energy. People are surprised. I feel like people are actually taken aback by that. I'm getting the energy where people think that if it were them, they would have responded or reacted away, or they would have cut off some people, or they would have protected their energy or taken something back. People think, wow, if that happened to me emotionally, I would have been humiliated, I would have become angry, I would have become unkind. But the thing about you is you process your energy oftentimes by yourself. You process your emotions without needing to, like, it's like you take accountability for your own emotions, even if whatever happened by someone else's doing. I feel like you are in charge of your own emotions, and so you spend time to recharge. So people see you disappear and you come back looking younger, happier, more youthful, more intuitive, more of an empath, kinder, etc., etc. People wonder how it is that you maintain your emotional balance. People sometimes look at you and they say, well, I couldn't do that, I could not do that. Yeah, people feel like 444, like, even if you lash out, they wouldn't blame you, they would give you all rights. You know what I'm saying? So people feel like you are kind of incredible. Like, people feel like the way how you manage your feelings or your experiences, they feel like you're incredible. Like, people wonder, like, they feel like you have secrets. They wonder if you have a secret partner. Like, say that you're a woman, they wonder if you have let's say they wonder if you have a man inside that is just massaging you every time you get upset. You have someone that is just catering to you, catering to your spirit, catering to your emotions, massaging you, feeding you, taking you to the fountain of life, traveling over the world, getting a flight, coming back. So like they think you have someone taking care of you, to how like you, when you go away and come back, you look better and you feel better. Some people are also wondering if you have someone, if you're a woman, they're wondering if you have a man giving you money, something to keep you up, like, because they feel like they see you go through so much. They're wondering what's keeping you up, what's making you happy, what is making you not sad, what is it that is making you not dwell on this sadness, you know. It must be someone, it must be some secret thing that you have going on here. It must be what water are you drinking, what music are you listening to, you know. Who is loving on you? How do you love yourself so much? That's how, what kind of that's the type of a person you are, and people are noticing. People wondering how it is that you're processing your emotions. They feel like you're so emotional, yet you never really feel defeated if someone comes to take your power in some way, shape, or form, or if something happens that should make you feel discouraged. They see you laughing next, smiling next. You know what I'm saying? You have people wondering where your source of power, confidence, emotional rejuvenation, and restoration is coming from. Okay? Yeah. And on top of that, they also see that you're highly psychic, highly spiritual, very clever, very intelligent. You have some type of authority, maybe at work, or it's like spiritual authority. You could be a teacher, you could be a tarot reader, you could be a lawyer. You're in a top position, but you're still very connected to people. You're very intuitive. You don't really neglect to care, even though you have this official air to you, prominent, sophisticated vibration. You still know how to laugh, you still know how to see the smaller things, pay attention to details, etc., etc. Right? You don't really miss any detail of anything. So I'm telling you that people look at you and people wonder, like, wonder, you're Wonder Woman to people, or Wonder Man to people. People feel like you're actually really, really amazing. That's how I'm feeling like for you. Something about your courage. Then we have the fear card right there. That's the devil card. That's giving me, even when things around you seem dark and it seems like you don't know what you're gonna do next or how you're gonna make it out, people feel like you have a lot of courage in times of darkness. Even if your life is falling apart, you have this light of courage that you're like, no worries, I'm well, I give thanks. You know, it's like you're like, I'm gonna handle it. You know, I'm gonna take care of it. So even fears making you fearful. Fear does not play with you, because fear is like, oh, sure, that one is not gonna be fearful. That one is not gonna be scared. In our culture, we have these. It's like in Mardi Gras time. In certain cultures, in our culture, we have these, what we call them. We call them jankuno. They dress up as scary people. They dress up as the devil, and they dress up as all types of beasts and go around and try to scare people in Christmas time. And it's like they would scare you and you would run, but you, it's giving me energy like they think to themselves, like, people fearful things think, you know, I'm not gonna bother that one. I'm not gonna bother chasing that one or putting fear in that one, because this one is not afraid. This one is not intimidated. This one is not lonely. This one is not afraid. This one has courage. This one is used to this already. You know, this one is not gonna run. Yeah. So to people, or to any entities of fear, they just don't want to bother bothering you, because they think you're not gonna play into the games anyway. People might even go as far as saying you're kind of stuck up, because they're trying to like play devil's advocate with you sometimes. um how can I say, like they try to make you feel intimidated or argue with you sometimes, but it feels like you're always in control. Even when you're shaking, people feel like you don't people feel like you're not showing your fear. People feel like you're not giving in. You don't show them your weakness, you don't show them your fear, you don't show them when you're scared. And that is what people would want to see sometimes for some reason, right? But they just don't bother with you. You have a Capricorn energy that is seeing your true power right now. So I feel like at first your they saw your kindness and thought it was a weakness. They saw certain things about you and thought, maybe it was a weakness in you, but they're somehow people are beginning to realize that it's not a weakness in you, and it's not that you have fear in you why you don't do certain things. It's actually that you're actually really powerful and dominant. Like they see that you have fear in you, but the thing is that you're the master of fear. Like fear is your minion. Fear does what you want fear to do. Like fear lives in you, but you are the powerhouse of it. You don't let it control you, override you, tell you what to do, what to think, what to say, how to feel. You are the man or woman of your fear energy. You override that, you overpower that. So people realize that you don't get tricked easily, you don't feel insecure easily, because it's like you own your fear. You see it, you own it. You don't deny it. You don't tell people, I'm brave, I'm the bravest in the world, I have no fear. You don't do that.